Hey guys, this is Shannon with Nearly Organic Noshing, and today I'm going to make one of the nearly homemade desserts. It's not really homemade, you're getting prepackaged ingredients, but you're putting them together and making something different. And this one is so easy, but it is such a crowd pleaser and super easy to make at home. So your base is going to be cinnamon rolls by any brand, any flavor. You can do the cream cheese, you can do the orange, whatever you want. But you need cinnamon rolls, and then you need some sort of pie filling. Tonight I'm doing apple. So normally I make my own pie filling, but for this I just bought some store-bought pie filling. And they actually had this stuff on sale. It was non-GMO, which seems a shame to waste along with the cinnamon rolls, but that's what we have. So I have the pie filling, and then I just need some spray. You can use the metal baking sheets if you like, or the muffin tins, but I just have them lined with the silicone liners and my silicone pans just because I think they release a little better, but the metal ones are fine as long as you oil them really well. And make sure that the cinnamon rolls you get come with icing. So these guys are going to have the icing to put on top, and that is key. If not, you would have to make your own icing. So make sure it comes with icing. So the first thing you're going to do is spray all of your pans, and then you're going to open the cinnamon rolls and press them into your muffin tins, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I have them all flattened out, and all I did is I just put them between my hands and smushed them out so that they flattened out, and make sure the side with all the cinnamon goes up. And then I am just putting them down inside the liners. They don't have to be perfect. You just want them to try and be as even as possible down inside each of the cups. And now we'll go ahead and get the filling ready. Like I said, I'm using apple pie filling. Now these are going to be big chunks. You can take a large fork. You could take a blender, you could take a potato masher. I'm going to use this right here, which is for pastry, just to go in and break them up into smaller sizes. If you use a blender, put it on pulse and do it quickly in little short increments because you'll end up with very liquidy filling. I would suggest just taking a knife or a fork and just smushing them up into smaller, little tiny pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and dump this in the bowl and get them smushed out. Wow, I have never used this particular pie filling before, and I am super impressed with it. This is really good stuff. This would make good just regular apple pies. There's not a lot of extra liquid here, and these are big chunks of apples. So I think I am going to use my potato masher just to kind of cut them up more uniform, and go ahead and get these guys chopped up into pieces and filled into the cinnamon rolls. Okay guys, I should note that I only ended up using 1 can of the apple pie filling. This apple pie filling was just so chunky and not all liquidy that it ended up doing 24 cinnamon rolls. So pretty impressed with that, and it's really good. If you have some apple pie filling that's not super tasty, you can jazz it up. You can put some cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, ginger, whatever you want. Just put it in there, mix it up, and give it a little bit zingier flavor, if you just need to amp it up a little. I'm leaving this just the way it is, and I just smushed it up and put it in here. Now I have my icings right over here setting to the side. They're going to come to room temperature, and I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven and cook as directed as to whatever the package directions were, and I will show you what they look like when they come out. Okay guys, the cinnamon rolls have quit baking. They are out of the oven and completely cool. I have a sheet of just saran wrap. You could do wax paper, aluminum foil. You don't have to do anything. You could set them on a plate. I just like to use plastic wrap because I can drizzle icing and can make a mess, and I can just roll it up and throw it away and not have a huge mess. So that icing, remember that we set to the side, that is at room temperature. We're going to take that with a spoon and just go ahead and start drizzling it over the top of each of these. Okay guys, they are all iced up. You can see I drizzled icing everywhere and it made a mess, but I'll just roll up the plastic wrap and it'll be tossed in the trash and my countertops will be clean. So I'm gonna take these and put them on a pretty platter, and they will be ready to go to our party tonight. Okay guys, here they are all on a platter. Now if you wanted to get creative, you could sprinkle some cinnamon sugar on top, or you could do some sprinkles or something like that. If it was, you know, for a fall party, you could do like little fall leaf sprinkles or something. I'm just gonna leave them like this. We're actually going to like a banquet type bowling party thing at the end of our season, so I don't think I need to make these too fancy for anything, but I just have them on a platter, and I'm going to take them just like this. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and you give these a try.